Hi guys. Oh, welcome back to Pop Squared with
Zach
and David.
Yeah.
You're sick this week.
Yeah, and we're just coming back from the Charli XCX concert last night too.
Yeah, guys, that was literal insanity, but we're gonna talk about that later. But we just want to jump literally right into the music news this week. So, Zach, what is first on the list for this week?
Yeah, we're just going right into it. But yeah, like David said, I'm kind of sick this week. So sorry if my voice doesn't sound good. But yeah, we have new Kesha music is coming soon. That's the first thing I guess on the agenda.
I'm literally so excited. I think, well, the album is called High Road. We just found out. We literally fumbled our first recording of this because we thought it had a date, but it doesn't have a date yet. So wait for that, ladies.
Yeah, I think the album is allegedly coming in December, but there's no confirmation on that.
The first single is supposed to have Big Frida on it, and it's called I Got My Balls Back or something, or that's a lyric from. We don't know yet, but I'm literally fucking ready because I'm ready for Pop Kesha to come back and slay my life again. I love rock Kesha, I love emotional Kesha, but there's something about Pop Kesha that's just, it hits me right where it hurts in the good way, and I love it. We need
more drunk
Your Love Is My Drug. Oh my god, no. Your Love Is My Drug is one of the best pop songs of all time.
It literally is. I would put it in the top 10 of the decade.
No. We should make a decade list. Christ.
Yeah, it'll just be Your Love Is My Drug, literally.
20 times. Okay, so moving on to the next topic in the music news this week. Zach, how about you introduce this? Because this is literally your territory. I don't even want to impede on this. Step on it.
Miss Tinashe is coming back still. Literally the last 4 times we recorded a podcast, we said Tinashe is coming back.
But we have more for you this time.
But we actually have information this time.
Yes.
So her new single, Die a Little Bit, featuring Miss Banks, drops on the 24th, and her new project is coming soon, but there isn't a date for that.
Songs for You, right? Yeah.
Yes.
We don't know if I don't know if it's an EP or an album. We don't know yet.
I think it's supposed to be a mixtape or album kind of thing.
Okay, that's cool.
I think it has over 10 songs. I don't remember where she said that. I know if she said that. Because she's been having listening parties and stuff for it.
Yeah. But nothing around us, guys. We've been trying to go, but they've all been in London.
One was in London, one was in LA, I think.
So we live literally by Philadelphia, so we literally can't afford to do that yet.
Yeah, we get nothing here.
I know. Zach wishes he could fly out to LA or London to be with Tinashe at a party, but maybe one day. Maybe we'll do New York when and we'll go. So then, oh god, Zach,
another last week one.
I didn't even see this. Okay, so this is a little bit late, I think, correct?
Yeah, it was last week, like I said.
So Camila Cabello was on SNL last week, and she confirmed the new title of her album, Romance. Not that I give a shit about that, but let's talk about the awful performance of Easy when she had she was waving the fan, and it was Marie Antoinette, and it literally sounds like Marina and the Diamond song.
Wasn't that the other song, Cry For You, or something like that?
Oh, that's Cry For You, sorry.
Because Easy was the slower one, right?
Yeah, the one that she...
I don't know, I watched them once and then forgot about it.
Literally me getting the songs mixed up. No, literally that was awful. I was what is this?
Honestly, I kind of thought that was a serve, but I love a train wreck, so...
I know you love a train wreck. It's not that I don't like Camila, but her first album I liked, and I wanted her to push it further, but she's kind of just been delivering these boring singles lately, and
I just don't understand what she's doing. She just keeps randomly dropping songs, singles. And there's no coherent strategy with it.
I think the strategy is they're gonna throw shit at the wall until one of them sticks as a hit. That's literally the plan, and it's I don't like that.
Because I think Liar was the main one they were pushing as the single, but she didn't perform that on SNL or anything. So I don't know what
she's been all over the place this era. Maybe she's gonna have her art pop era this time, guys. Maybe we'll have to cover her in a year. What the fuck, Camila? Romance is the next art pop. Okay.
You're first.
Oh my god. Okay, so now with that being said, we're gonna move into a big section of the music news, which is gonna take about literally probably 15 minutes because we have a lot of opinions on the next couple topics. So Frank Ocean, as you all probably have known, started a club in New York City called Prep. And Zach, just take it away from here. Oh, it's problematic as fuck.
It's literally awful. Did you read that press release for it? The full press release for the whole thing?
I didn't read the full press release, but I've read parts of it. I think that people have screen capped on Twitter.
It's the whole idea of it is an 80s gay nightclub.
Oh, okay, then I read that.
Without what if HIV wasn't here?
Yeah, I read that.
And that's really fucked up.
No, that's First of all, I think it's 100% disrespectful to the men and women and transgendered people and non-binary people that lived in that era to say, if Prep was around, they'd all be safe and alive. Like, first of all, a lot of them are doing alive and well right now, and like also, it's just I think it's disrespectful to like come at people like I don't know. It's just really I don't know.
It's like it's very tone deaf because there's a lot of that like entire reason why the like 80s like gay club life and all that was the way it was
because
based in the AIDS crisis. Like you can't really talk about that without like talking about the AIDS crisis that's surrounding it.
No, exactly.
And the fact that people were dying left and right, and you would go into bars and like read newspapers and see like people that were just there a few days ago are now dead because of the AIDS.
I literally have chills on my hand. Like I'm getting chills right now because I like this is a very like strong topic to me, and I literally love queer history. I have a literal textbook on it, and basically Frank Ocean is saying, I read a bunch of articles about queer life, and now I'm gonna open an 80s gay club and then call it Prep. Like that's
and the big issue there too is that it was like a closed like night.
Oh yeah,
like,
it was exclusive.
It was exclusive, and I think a lot of the people they invited were literally like white journalists. A lot of them were straight.
I heard that,
and a lot of them were like gay, like social media influencers and stuff too, and like all that. Like it's just. I don't know.
Clout. It's clout.
It reeks of like the capitalistic bullshit that is kind of like the community is kind of being devolved into. Yeah.
Like, and I don't understand why he's doing it. Like he acts like he wants to be a voice for like the queer community. That's not being a voice for the queer community. That's being a voice for like celebrity queer like community. Like
really weird. Like I don't know. He in the press release he like called it like an inclusive space or something. But like if I was an HIV positive person, like I'm not sure how I'd feel going into that kind of like thing. Which is not very inclusive, but I mean...
It's just... there's a lot. And I think Ali Alexander, like, said it best, honestly, in what he tweeted about the whole situation. Let me pull that up. But continue with what you're saying. It's just, like...
I mean, I don't know. I feel... Frank is a really talented musician. I'm not, like, saying anything about his music. Obviously, like, his music is amazing. But he's always been... kind of came off as a little self-centered in the terms of these kind of topics. And, well, not self-centered in these kind of topics, I mean, but he's always, like... I forgot where I was going with this. I'll cut that part out.
Okay, here we go. So, basically, I really like what Ali Alexander said about this from years and years. And he said, I respect Frank Ocean so much. I'm in awe of his talent, and maybe this is just a badly written press release, but I was so shocked to read this. To me, it feels wrong to reimagine 80s nightlife like this, as if Prep would have changed anything. Let's uplift our elders and honor their legacy. And Act Up, New York City, even was coming for Frank, saying, like, this is 80s nightlife was revolutionary because of the people living with HIV and their caretakers. Like, literally, like, lesbians had such a huge role in taking care of HIV-positive men, like, their friends. And it's to say, like, it's, like, an exclusive club for gay men is also fucked up, not to include the women there and everyone else. I don't know. It reeks of literal, like, shit to me.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I like Frank and his music, honestly. Yeah. Like, no doubt he's talented. He's released some, like, actually, like, boundary-pushing music and all that. But he also does have a very, like... tendency to be a little self-absorbed, which I guess all artists kind of are to an extent. Yeah. But he sometimes randomly bullshit like this, and it just reeks of just not really reading the room here.
Yeah, in the press, it's just I don't know. We don't hate Frank Ocean. We just we're calling him out where calling out is due because that's just fucked up, honestly.
It's just like if you're gonna be a representative of our community on this level, and especially like. I don't know. I don't want to push myself like out of my own boundaries because I'm a white gay man here. But as a black gay man too, the HIV like crisis very particularly affected black, gay, and trans people too. And it just feels like if you're going to be a representative of that community and our community at large, then you should maybe do a little better.
And that's the thing.
When it comes to this kind of thing.
In the South, specifically right now, there's an HIV/AIDS crisis going on, specifically with the black community because of like lack of knowledge of safe sex, and as well as like the stigmas down in the South with more conservative people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's really like it's still happening too, and that's also like the other thing that I wanted to bring up. It's like this is all still happening. We're not free of it.
It's very much like we're not like past the AIDS crisis, like the worst of it is past, but
Yeah.
it's still very much a problem.
Yeah, it's not a
even
crisis anymore, but it's still a problem, a very
even
large
still
problem.
in the age of like PrEP and all that stuff. But I mean, it's also like destigmatizing it we have to do too, and just by like trying to create this kind of night where you're like saying, what if HIV didn't exist? It's like there are still very much people who are living with
Exactly.
this. Like it's very much a real thing that's still happening. Like I don't know.
Speaking of reeking of shit, let's move on to our next topic, where it also includes PrEP. Azealia Banks, let's just say she went on a rant about PrEP, ladies.
Yeah, so off the back of this, Miss Azalea had some opinions that no one really asked for, which is kind of like par for the course, I guess. But she was basically like saying that PrEP is enabling people to be more promiscuous and all that shit. Like it's very.
You know what? I'm not even gonna hold her back. I'm gonna read her verbatim right now off the quotes from Twitter. There's no reason you need to have a fucking pill just so you can fuck whoever you want to fuck, she said on her Instagram story over the weekend. And then she says, the boys are still getting HIV, the girls are still getting renal failure, they're getting liver fucking failure, they're getting anal warts, they're getting anal cancer, okay? That's a fucking death trap. And for that dumbass Frank Ocean to sit up there and promote that to y'all gays, like that's something y'all need, it's evil. Y'all stay off that fucking PrEP.
Azalea very much has a problem with gay men, and like nobody will really talk about it, but she has a history of doing shit like this.
And after her whole like comment thing, Alia Alexander again said, please don't listen to Azealia Banks talk about PrEP. If you want information, go to the website, and he linked everything. And she literally quote tweeted him and said, disgusting. You're good.
Apologize for that.
He's sick. She said, disgusting and dirty personal habits. People who take it are immoral and not to be trusted. Go join the gay suicide squad if you want to. I'm keeping my gabies away from it. Good riddance.
I'm fucking talking about moral. Like, what is
Like,
this?
that's
like,
disgusting.
First
of all, she's calling. First of all, she literally says my gabies, but then she says it's immoral. Like, what are you talking about? You're on two different like literal wavelengths.
She's literally using homophobic rhetoric right there. Like, it's not like
she's using homophobic rhetoric to come for Frank Ocean and PrEP when literally PrEP is saving lives. And I mean, yeah, there's obviously going to be side effects to the drug, and that's like, not what we're here to comment on, but Azealia Banks literally...
The whole, like, argument is stupid because it's been proven time and time again, even with or without this, that people are still going to be, like, having sex, obviously, and being as promiscuous, quote-unquote, as they want to be, which there isn't, like, a problem with that. But, like, it's...
To each their own. It's your own personal choice, and that's not something to be condemned about, I think, at all.
Like, instead of condemning that, we should be working more to educate people.
Exactly.
And, like, trying to get, like... trying to make drugs like PrEP cheaper and more accessible.
Well, and obviously when a drug like PrEP comes out, people are gonna obviously abuse it at first and not understand because they're gonna think, it's like the gay birth control, quote unquote, not actually, but
still, I mean, like, I guess there is like a very like modicum of a point there, whereas like with the advent of PrEP coming on, there are a lot of people who are now like doing more like bareback stuff, like like they're not like
I wasn't expecting him to say bareback. This isn't a funny situation. He just threw me off with bareback because
but people are like using protection, and a lot of people aren't using protection and stuff, and obviously there's other STDs and stuff too, so it's like, and
safe sex is something we really need to promote, and literally they were promoting safe sex at the Charlie show last night. Like if you like tweeted about safe sex, you want a free Charlie poster, that's something amazing. And I'm gonna like round of applause for Charlie for having that at her show. I don't know if it's at all her shows, but it was at her Philly show. I remember
hearing about it at some of her other shows. So I think
that's good. Like that's a good thing. Like fuck Azealia, go stand Charlie.
Yeah. Like side note, but like obviously, I guess we could talk about that more when we talk about the concert. Yeah. But it is nice that even as like obviously Dorian and Electra is a queer person themselves. I believe they use their
I think it's that. Yeah, they them.
So just to advise the future. Yes. But, like, as Charlie at being a queer ally, it's nice that she's having, like, knowing her audience, having those kind of, like, conversations and stuff there at the show, too.
It's amazing, and it's progressive, and it's everything, and that's what we should be really pushing for is, like, inclusivity and everything like that, not what Frank Ocean and Azealia Banks are doing by, like, literally condemning people, or not Frank Ocean, Azealia Banks for literally condemning people for using PrEP.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Frank Ocean, please do better. Azealia, please
go. Well,
stop.
You know what? No. You know what? No. See, for me, Azealia has always crossed a bunch of lines. And not that this is personal, but this is like, I feel like this is the line that she's crossed that everyone's kind of just literally like, fuck you. And I think Twitter banned her for good, which is Good riddance. Good fucking riddance.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, we've talked about Azalea before and how, like, talking about her is always, like, shaky territory because there's obviously something that isn't right there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you even, like, as someone who has, like, mental health issues and stuff myself, it's not like
we can't excuse it.
You can't just excuse, like, people's behavior all the time when it comes to this stuff. Like, I don't know. I just kind of wish everyone would stop, I guess, giving her a platform, which I guess we kind of are today by talking about it. But it's still something that's worth talking about.
It's like that's like the line. It's like, do we give her even a platform? But it's kind of like I feel like we have to discuss it.
Yeah, but at the same time, too, I mean, like, just looking at the state of her career, she's been deplatformed enough that I feel like she's not, like, going to be getting a lot of...
And we literally, like, dragged the shit out of her, like, 5 seconds ago. So who the fuck is going to go listen to her now?
I mean,
maybe people.
I don't know.
So, with that giant rant being concluded, Zach, what's the next topic?
Oh, this is something that literally David doesn't know anything about.
I literally don't.
To all the British gays out there, so the one that's maybe listening, I don't know.
Like 20.
To the 20 that are listening, the Sugar Babes are coming back this week. They dropped a new collab. The original lineup, because their whole story is that it was originally these 3 girls, Mutia, Keisha, and Siobhan, I think her name is.
Okay.
Sorry if I mispronounced that. I literally am stupid. But it was originally them. Then they had a bunch of lineup changes. The band eventually broke up. And, like, for these 3 have been fighting to get their name back and stuff for the past, like, few years because they, like, legally didn't own the name of the band and stuff like that.
What the fuck?
And they originally released some new music under a new name a few years ago and stuff like that. But, like, they recently, like, got their name back and now they did a collab and now they're officially coming back.
Why is the music industry literally the shittiest thing ever?
Like, it literally is. And they did a collab with DJ Spoonie, who I've literally never heard of. It's called Flowers. I believe it's a cover of a song, but I forget who it's by because I forgot to put
Was that the song that you played me earlier?
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's the guys. No, it's slapped. Like, go actually stream it.
Yeah,
like
it's really good. Their original music and stuff is really good too. It's worth listening to. Obviously, I was looking earlier, and I don't think a lot of it is on streaming in the U.S., which is really annoying.
What?
Because it's like one of those like region restricted things. Like sometimes music available in other countries isn't available here. It's so annoying.
That's infuriating.
But yeah, this song is available in the U.S. though, so I would go stream it and support them and support their new music. That's probably going to be coming out sometime soon. So hopefully we love them.
We literally love that. So next on the agenda is Miley Cyrus and Cody Simpson being annoying, literally a goddamn nightmare.
Yeah, they're together now, and
that was so random. I did not even. It was like one day she was single, and then the next day she's like literally grabbing Cody Simpson's cock.
I'm not judging her, but ever since her and Liam broke up, she went through like 3 different people, hasn't she? And it's been over the span of the last few months.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not judging or anything, but it's just like every other day, it's just like Miley Cyrus is now dating this person. I'm like, oh, okay.
I don't have a problem with her like dating Cody Simpson and being annoying and like cutesy or whatever. My issue is that they're gonna release a song together, and I'm literally gonna fucking burn it.
This whole thing is very like Shawn Mendes Camila Cabello to me.
Oh my god!
Like within the span of a week, they went from like, oh, we're dating to like, oh, like now Cody's releasing this song, and they're just like he's doing like press releases and shit. Like there's like interviews with him and all that, and it's just like,
what's going on? It feels like a PR stunt, but like
it low key does. And this is like also the first time he's really been relevant in like years. So
how do they even meet? That's what I want. How the hell did they meet? Like where?
Cody Simpson is like always one of those people that is like knows somebody. Like he's always celebrity adjacent. Like you'll see him in like the background of like a paparazzi picture of somebody else,
like Jesse McCartney or something like that.
Like, that's like. Yeah, like that's Cody Simpson.
R.I.P. Cody Simpson.
The only thing I know of him recently doing, I remember like a few years ago, back when Justin Bieber's album came out, they did some kind of collab or something like that. Which, yeah, that's about like all I
remember. The Justin Bieber Jaden Smith collab. That was like literally iconic. That's something we should be talking about. Like, and now Jaden Smith is like literally
good,
better than Justin Bieber.
Okay, but that's the tea though.
That's the tea on that. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm excited for the next thing. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Talk about it.
My girl, Dua Lipa, is coming back
November
Dula 1st.
Dula P. Dula P is coming back November 1st, guys.
She's coming back. There was a song title that was not confirmed, I think, but nobody knows if it's actually true. Okay. I think it's called, like, Don't Leave Now or something like that. I don't know, but she was caught shooting a music video in Brooklyn, or the Bronx. Sorry. I literally wrote the Bronx in here and I said Brooklyn. But yeah, she was shooting a music video like a week ago, and the song is apparently coming out November 1st. So
I'm really excited for her new music because she hasn't put out anything in literally years.
I'm scared.
But I'm also scared because she's been out of it, and I don't know what her sound's gonna be like coming back.
I mean, like, I'm excited for new music from her. The thing I'm scared of, though, is that they waited maybe a little too long, and we're not going to be able to capitalize on the hype that she had.
I don't think so. I think... Okay, you might have a point, but I still think she's kind of relevant.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. She's not, like, the kind of artist I think fully would fall into, like, one hit or, like, one album wonder, mainly because it seems like she actually has, like...
hits.
Penetrated like the mainstream, I guess. Like you see her being covered and like people.
She has the most streamed album by a female on Spotify.
Queen.
I'm literally not. I'm worldwide. I'm not even joking. That's insane. DL1. Come on, or what's it called? Just Dua Lipa, right?
Yeah,
literally.
I mean, like she actually had like a shit ton of hits over in like the UK and like worldwide and stuff. So I think I don't know. I think there's still like potential for it to be huge and for everything to go smoothly. But the one thing about Dua Lipa is that nothing ever goes smoothly. It literally took like 2 years for her album to come out. So I mean, I don't know.
We have faith though. Dua Lipa, good luck from the Pop Square team. Next, oh my god, fucking hell. Selena Gomez, guys, my queen Selena Gomez is coming back on October 23rd. We stand Selena Gomez on this podcast. Revival was one of the best albums of 2015. It was so good, and people let it. It didn't actually flop that bad. She had a couple hits off it, so I'm not even gonna say it was a flop because it wasn't. And also she's the most streamed artist on Spotify. So what am I talking about worldwide? Yeah, literally, and she hasn't released music in forever.
Yeah, she's been like fucking around with the past few years, like releasing songs every few months, and then there was that like weird Bad Liar fetish era where she was like,
Bad Liar is one of the best songs of all time, and I can prove it.
Bad Liar is way better than anybody gave it credit for.
No, people are just. Let me tell you, gays are scared when they hear a funky beat or a guitar string, and that's why they hated Joanne, they hated Art Pop, they hated Bad Liar, and they hate anything weird like that. But I'm here to say, I'm a Bjork stan, and I love this weird, funky-ass shit, so keep it up, Selena Gomez,
yeah, we support Bjorklina Gomez.
Well, I think this song is going to be like a pop song, because it's produced by Phineas.
Lose You to Love Me, it's produced... It's going to be like a pop song, but I think it's going to be a weird pop song. Phineas does all Billie Eilish
Yeah, well,
stuff.
that's her brother.
That's her brother, yeah. Like, literally. And, like...
Phineas in the house.
Yeah, he's a really good, like, ass producer and everything. And I really love that they're working together because I feel like this will probably fit more that Bad Liar fetish range where it's, like, kind of weird, off-kilter.
Well, and Billie Eilish, like, she can sing, but she has that whisper vibe going on because that's, like, her kind of creepy, like, weird thing.
Yeah.
And he knows how to produce around that. And Selena Gomez has a very breathy vocals, we all know. And there's literally a line in the song where she says, like, what did she say? Wait, oh my God, I don't want to quote it and say I can't sing because she didn't say that.
Oh, yeah, I saw the lyric.
Yeah. But she literally was like, she sang off key. Yeah, she's like, I sing off key or something. Like, she's literally calling herself out, and I'm like, queen. And Phineas is going to literally help her with that. So...
Yeah, wig.
Wait, what if there's Billie collab?
I mean, I feel like we'd know by now if it was a collab because she shared the single cover.
But I mean, or like on the album in the future.
Oh, I mean, that would be a serve.
Also, Phineas just put out an album too, but I didn't listen to it.
I haven't listened to it. I saw some of the singles. I think they were pretty good. I listened to one of them. I think we covered that one week.
Let us know if we should like listen to it because we have a lot going on, so we need to be like told.
Yeah, I need to listen to the Caroline Polachek album. Like,
I'm
a little behind. Because I've been sick all week, so I just haven't been feeling like listening to anything except for like my song of the week.
This week has literally been the goddamn worst week of my life.
I wouldn't go that far for me, but it's been a pretty bad week.
Okay.
I lost my debit card yesterday. I'm still so mad about it.
Guys, hold on. We'll literally are gonna tell you about our personal lives and the tragedies we went through later on, but let's just say yesterday before Charlie was literally a fucking nightmare by Halsey because I felt like I was gonna die.
God.
Anyway, back to the music news because this is giant music news this week. Taylor Swift did the Tiny Desk concert for NPR.
Yeah, okay. And the one thing I have beef with is Carly Rae Jepsen filmed a Tiny Desk concert a few months ago. It still hasn't come out.
Wait, she filmed one?
She did. But Taylor filmed hers like a week ago, and it's now out. But Carly still isn't out.
Okay, I'm gonna have to call NPR after we apply for our thing.
Miss NPR is gonna be getting a strongly worded letter.
Miss NPR is going to get a strongly worded letter from me saying we need Miss. You know she did One Two in My Room. Yeah, you know she did One Two.
Yeah, because our taxes are literally paying for that. So like, we really need Carly Rae Jepsen.
Wait, did you see Carly Rae cover The Sound live in Finland? Or was that Finland? The Sound, like the song, The Sound. I don't need the words.
I know the song. But what do you mean cover The Sound live?
She covered it live on a lake in Finland.
I did not see that.
We're gonna continue talking, but it's guys, check it the fuck out because it was literally amazing. But back to the Tiny Desk concert. Oh, is that what did she perform?
She performed
The Man.
The Man, Lover, Death by a Thousand Cuts, and All Too Well.
Okay, wig. She literally, she knows how to make you sob.
Literally. It's Miss Taylor Swift with a guitar and shit. Like, it's not like...
I love the NPR Tiny Desk concert because it's such...
They're so cool. I like them.
It was such... Whoever made that idea literally deserves a Grammy. Because... Yeah. And the fact that it's just... I don't know, man.
I'm pretty sure Lizzo did one a few weeks ago.
Yeah, she did. It was really good.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was really good until she got, she keeps getting notified that she's stealing songs now.
Literally, like, every other week, people accuse her of stealing songs. And it's low-key like a stretch.
Truth Hurts literally... She stole Truth Hurts. Well, she didn't steal it. She didn't give the writers and producers credit, I think, which is fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I try not to pay attention to those lawsuits and shit now because it happens literally all the time in the music industry.
That's also tea.
Because it's literally, like, now... Because after that, like, Marvin Gaye lawsuit from Blurred Lines and stuff happened, it's, like, literally after that, like, it seems like people are, like...
Oh, Blurred Lines. I said Borderline.
No.
Blurred Lines by...
Borderline by Madonna. No, with Blurred Lines, it seems like now it's become a lot easier for people to sue for writing credits and stuff like that on things that they may or may not... where it's kind of, like... vague whether they could have contributed or if it's something they stole or not. And I think some of the Lizzo ones were even about that too. Like I know there was a little bit of controversy over like one line in the song, but like I don't know.
Like the Katy Perry one
the
recently.
Dark Horse one too.
The Dark Horse one.
That one was ridiculous.
That sounded nothing alike. I was like, you're literally reaching, dude. Like,
yeah. Like you can like sort of hear it, but it's not like similar enough where you can be like, that's like she's stealing.
It's a deep synth beat. Come on, like
like it's.
He acts like he's like a creative genius. Like, okay, it's a good song, but it's not literally like the most like symphonic thing ever. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's funny like these people posting like songs on SoundCloud that get like 2 plays, and then they're just like, oh, Katy Perry stole from me.
That's literally
not the Dragon because I literally don't. I think it's like some Christian rapper. I don't know if he's like relevant or not, but I mean, I don't know.
It is a Christian rock guy, I think. But we don't condone people who don't like gays. So if you're a Christian who doesn't like gays, we don't like you. But if you do, we love you. Next, Lady Gaga. She fell at her Enigma show.
On her ass this week.
Well, she didn't fall. She
was dropped.
She was dropped by a fan, and it wasn't the fan's fault. No one come for that goddamn fan because I feel really bad for him because
she literally jumped on him.
So they were dancing on stage. You probably all saw the video. I don't know why I'm explaining it, but then she jumped. He put his arms out because he was like dancing, not to like jump, but like she just kind of jumped into his arms, and then he was near the edge of the stage. He backed up, and they fell, and. This bitch literally has fucking... What does she have?
Fibromyalgia and like...
lupus. And she has lupus.
She does?
Yes, she does. Like Selena Gomez. They are lupus queens. They both have lupus.
Wow.
And their bones are like brittle because of it. Like... She had to get her whole body x-rayed, as we saw with her, like, okay, like her...
Yeah, fortunately, I almost said unfortunately. Fortunately, Miss Gaga's okay. She is thriving. I think I remember hearing that she was in a little bit of pain. Like what?
I mean, obviously, did you see how fucking fast they fell to that ground? It's like cement.
Yeah. God, Gaga is just too much. Like she should be jumping on fans
like it
on
was
stage.
Like the second day back from like a break, and she literally jumped.
It was like a 6-month break too. This fucking like Enigma show, like with the ugly ass aesthetics. I love Gaga, but like
that wig, bitch. That wig is literally like awful. Like she came for Hatsune Miku's wig.
Literally. Oh my god, I'm so tired of these pop stars in these Vegas residencies. Like for some artists it makes sense, like Miss Christina Aguilera doing one, I get it. Britney Spears doing one, I got it.
I saw Cher
doing one, I got it.
I got it.
Did anybody really need a Lady Gaga residency though? Like, can she just go on tour? Like,
I don't know. Okay.
But then again, her health reasons though too. Like a residency probably works better than like going on.
I think she's definitely gonna go on tour again. I think it's just she needed time to like herself to make an album to like maybe make it. I know LG6 is coming soon. She's been saying.
Yeah, I know. I think we're like bidding really close to Gaga.
Because she's literally trolling us on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet at the beginning of the year is when we're gonna get new Gaga.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like November.
I don't know. I think it's too late in Q4 because usually when they do
these
releases, it's usually not like a new single in November. It's usually like a new single like October, a new album the month after by the end of the year. So I don't know. That's why I'm betting like probably the new year we'll probably hear something from her.
I'm really excited for new Gaga because Boys Noise is on it. I hear Sophie and a couple.
Yeah, she was working with Burns, I think that guy.
Rhymes too. And
Burns, who produced "Make Me" by Britney Spears, which is literally iconic, legendary. We support him.
Oh my god, Zach. Don't ever bring up Britney Spears around Zach because he'll literally talk to you not about early Britney, but like womanizer Britney, like Circus era Britney. He'll be like, Circus was the best album of all time because AYZ.
Okay, I actually don't use Circus that much. It's Blackout's the best album of all time.
Period.
Okay,
no, but I'm really excited for what Gaga's doing. Hopefully
she gets better. Hopefully she stops jumping on fans on stage.
And trolling us because it's getting annoying because I don't want to hear about what's Fortnite anymore. Goddamn fucking bitch.
Oh my god, did you see that whole thing? Like she's
Ninja?
like added Ninja and then Ninja was like dragging her in his live stream or something like that.
No, I didn't see he dragged her.
No, he was saying like shit like I didn't know she was relevant. I thought she was like 50. Like it was like
50?
It was so weird.
These young kids better start showing respect to Gaga. She's a pop icon.
Because like she didn't even say anything like bad about him.
She said, "What's Fortnite?" And he
Who
added
are
her.
you, Ninja?
Oh yeah, he added her and said like, "Play with me," and she said, "Who are you?"
I don't know. Ninja is like a misogynist. I don't like him. So.
Oh yeah. Okay, moving on from that.
Okay, now we have like the actual like.
We have our last
sad news of the week. We don't cover K-pop too much. I mean, we do want to do that.
We're gonna do a K-pop episode in the future, guys.
I mean, like I love K-pop.
Same.
I've sort of loosely followed it a little bit. I was a fan of FX. They've been like, if you're not involved in the K-pop world, but the thing with them is that like they were releasing music and stuff for a long time, but then they kind of went on like hiatus, but then they like didn't like come back for a really long time. Sorry, someone just
some old man just walked by us and scared us.
Yeah, this is like none of this is funny, but I mean they went on hiatus and then like people. Like we all thought they could maybe be coming back at some point, but it's literally been like 3 or 4 years at this point.
Yeah.
So it's been kind of confirmed that they're probably just like not going to come back.
But she had solo music. We found out today.
Yeah. Then this week, Sully, who is a member of FX, passed away. It was allegedly suicide. I think that's what it's been confirmed as.
Yeah.
And she's been like kind of like
an advocate
in the community, K-pop community. She's kind of known because like. She was one of the people that kind of got bullied a lot by like K-pop fans and stuff because like South Korean culture is very like strict and their fan culture is super intense. Like honestly, like you could write a whole like thesis on that.
Yeah.
And like she was getting bullied a lot like by the fans and stuff for a long time.
Yeah, so. I didn't know much about her, but I was trying to read up on the situation. Like Zach said, I'm not super into K-pop, but I do love me some good K-pop. But the fans, it was male fans specifically, like, bullying her. And she was always a mental health advocate and saying, like, pushing for, like, we don't need this, like, all these, like, strict rules and everything, which is, like, very kind of true. Like, not to, like, step on something, like, a culture that we don't know, you know what I mean? Like, because we're not from there, we don't understand, like, fully their culture because we're not immersed in it. But it really is truly sad, I think, especially from, like, a Western perspective of, like, I don't know. It's always just really sad when you hear stuff like this, and we always like wish for like the best for everyone. Like
like I don't know. It's just like I wish like shit just wasn't like so intense like over there like that, and it didn't have to be like this. Like
it's music. It's supposed to bring you joy and happiness and like free you or like express your emotions of sadness and whatever or anger, whatever you're feeling, and it's just. The music industry shouldn't be like that there or even here sometimes because it's pretty toxic over here.
Yeah,
still.
The music industry over here has a lot of like issues and shit.
We'll get into the toxicity of the music industry when we get into our new music because we have a very, very special woman at the end. So with that being said, let's take a quick fiver break and get back to our music news for everyone. Hello, queers and ladies. We are back from our quick break. And now we have our segment of new music. So, Zach, kick it off. What's the first What's the first new song of this week? I hate myself.
Miss Frank Ocean, who we already talked about, dropped his new song, DHL. I think the album is also called the same name or something like that. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Neither do I.
Yeah, it's very like one note. It's very. I don't like his more like freestyle songs like that, like where he's just kind of like going off. But
I like when he sings.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm just biased. I don't know. To me,
but Frank Ocean's a good rapper. But I mean, like that's not the song anyway. But
he's Hawks on this song. It's not even rap though.
Yeah, like I don't know.
And it's produced by Boys Noise, which shocked me because literally it's the most muddy track I've ever heard recently. Like it's so muddy. That's the only way I can describe it. I don't know. I just really not a fan.
Yeah, I mean I don't know
of it. I love his I love Blonde and I love Chanel Orange or Chanel Orange. Oh my god. I love Channel. Sorry, ladies.
Chanel Orange.
Chanel Orange. I love Channel Orange, and I love.
Oh, not drag name. Chanel Orange.
Okay, guys, you'll see me at the next drag bar. No, someone told me my drag name. If I had a drag name, it'd be Citronella. I don't know. Don't question it. They said you look like a citronella, and I said like a candle, and they said yes.
I'm not sure if it's like shade or if it's like.
I think I think citronella is literally a bug candle.
I love that. Oh my god, yeah, it is. Isn't it?
Okay, so next, I'm super excited to talk about this song. Katy Perry.
Yeah, Miss Mother Katy Perry, our queen.
You almost said our mother monster. How dare you?
I mean, Gaga ain't doing anything right now other than falling off the stage. So like,
wait, what are Katy Perry stands called?
Kitty cats.
Oh my god, I forgot. We're little kitty cats.
Wow, fake kitty cat.
I saw Teenage Dream live, love. Don't come for me.
I've seen Katy Perry Part of Me, so like I'm a kitty cat.
Like the DVD?
Yes.
But you didn't see.
The DVD.
You've never seen her live.
No, but I mean, like I should have went to the Witness one because I'm the only one that liked that album.
I didn't hate it. I liked half of it, but that's for another day. Oh yeah, guys, before we even talk about Katy Perry's new song, thank you so much for the love and support for the streams on these episodes. Thank you.
Especially last week's. It was overly long and everything. And I honestly wasn't expecting it to go down as well as it did.
And we got a lot of requests to do a couple episodes. And Witness was liked a lot on the Reddit page. So we'll probably do Witness in the next couple months. I'm so excited
to cover Witness because I was like a front seat to that whole mess.
I was dating a Katy cat at the time, so I was also at the front of it. So, but we weren't. That's the thing. Zach and I have like this very odd relationship where it's like we're very close, but then we drift apart and then we come back. And like during that period in our lives, we hadn't spoken just because we were separated. And I think it'll be very interesting to see our different perceptions of the album. Yeah. But we will definitely cover that and Bionic probably because that was also a very highly requested one. But back to the new music. Katy Perry, Harley's in Hawaii. It's a serve. I love her working with Charlie Puth. He's literally, not that she wasn't great before him, but literally them together creates this campy, amazing effect that just is Katy.
It's just like Katy, I feel like, has a better grip on like what she's doing now than she did like with Witness a few years ago. Like, I don't know, all three of her songs this year have been like a serve. Like, all of them are great.
I think you kind of have to, in a sense, lash out and kind of like free yourself with like something crazy for an artist and then to like go back, and that's what she kind of did. And like I don't know, I think it's just Harley's in Hawaii is like when I hula 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 so good you take me to the hula, like that
shouldn't work as well as it does. Like,
but it does.
It like literally does.
Everyone's like it's an awful line, but it's a great line at the same time.
It would be a terrible line if it wasn't delivered the way that it was. Like,
oh no, that's her delivery on this of like her. I feel
like Katy does that kind of stuff all the time, though, where she will give you a terrible line, but the way she delivers it actually makes it sound good.
I don't know. I don't even know what that's called. It's like it's just her delivery of like the lines on her past couple songs too. Well, let's discuss that. Small talk first.
Miss Small Talk.
Because we're gonna catch you up on Katy Perry because we were kind of missing out on Katy Perry. We haven't discussed her in a bit, so let's catch you up on that. Small Talk.
Yeah, Small Talk also co-written with Charlie Puth, and I don't know if he co-produced it or something too.
Yeah, he did, I think.
I don't know, but the song like slaps.
It's the best thing, literally, since sliced bread. Literally. It's such a kitschy, campy song, and it's like.
Oh, and the other thing too is her videos are so on point.
Sorry. Sorry. Her videos are so on point.
Yeah, literally. I mean, the Small Talk video with like with the dogs and shit, like it's adorable.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Video, like it's that.
The Never Really Over is one of the best pop songs of the year and one of the best videos of the year. Miss Katherine Hudson truly served us. When she said before, like, she believed in Christ, she literally is serving Christ's realness to us right now, ladies and gentlemen. There's a reason why she had a gospel album first before her first album.
Good Jesus.
Good riddance. Okay, so with Katy Perry in check, let's move on to the next new music of the week. And like Zach had said before, he has not listened to the Caroline Polachek album, but I'm literally her stan right now. I'm probably her number one stan right now because her stan account literally has like 45 followers maybe. And I'm like, yes. But this album is literally so vulnerable and soft and depressing, but also sexy in a weird way. It's just, I think it really hits a lot of notes. And I think it's one of the best albums of 2019. I'm going to say it flat out again if I didn't say it before. We also got cut off because someone knocked on the door and kicked us out of our podcasting room because they're homophobic. So, with that being said, listen to the album, Caroline Polachek, Pang. Also, if you don't know what Pang is, it's like that feeling, because I didn't know what she was talking about with Pang. Pang is the feeling inside you when you're just really emotionally uncomfortable and you're really sad, and it's like the feeling kind of like right in between your rib cage and we go, ooh, like, it's like that gut feeling that's like something real, like, and I'm like, whoa, that's a really good title. Anyway. What's next, Zach?
So next there's Ali X, that rings a bell.
Queen.
Which is good. I mean,
Queen shit.
Good. Queen shit.
Ali X, you know what? I'm just going to say it. I was going to hold it back, but I'm going to say it. I think, because I had this revelation last night in bed at 2 a.m. while watching Law & Order SVU after the Charli XCX show. I was thinking about Ali X, and it's, to me, it's kind of weird. She almost was supposed to be like this. She was supposed to have the spot that Charli XCX has right now with this weird, funky, odd music. But she kind of went opposite after she got weird. But then she went back. She went normal. You know what I mean?
I mean, hers is more like straightforward. I feel like
pop.
She's maybe picking up more where like True Romance left off than like I guess Charli is. But I like in that kind of soundscape, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, she's always been a little bit more straightforward pop, I guess.
That's also true, I guess. I don't know. I was expecting her to, I guess, like, push it a little bit funkier. Not that the Fresh Laundry, her other new single, is really, really funky. And this one kind of, like, takes you back to, like, a classic, like, rings a bell pop, like, a classic pop song. Sorry, Zach, like, Zach did something and it made me laugh. I know why he's laughing. So next for the new music of the week,
we have the number one single in the Hot 100, the new drop by our new pop girl, Miss Kylie Jenner, her hit single "Rise and Shine."
Rise. I'm not even gonna do it because it's like the joke is already getting old. Like
It's getting old, but I still think it's funny.
Like my favorite rendition of it is the one with the lesbians and they start singing "Fast Car" to each other, and it's literally the best thing ever.
Oh my god.
But no, wait, okay, let's come up with this live. What are Kylie Jenner stands called right now? Geninators? Yes, we're Geninators.
Ew, that's so bad.
Well, we can't call ourselves like Kylie's
because Little Gensters?
Because Kylie Minogue sued that bitch and got Kylie.com back. And that's on fucking period.
The generation. Ew, no.
The generation? Sorry, I just screamed. Okay, so with that, okay, you know what? Moving on. With that being said, our last new music of the week, which is kind of from last week, like we said, we're kind of catching up, is JoJo with her new song, Joanna.
Yeah, we love a self-titled.
Let's literally, Zach and I have a couple opinions to say about this, like, and this is where we get back to, like, the music industry, because Miss
JoJo has a history of getting screwed over by the music industry.
This is it. So basically, if you haven't seen the video or heard the song, it's about her failing and how she thought she was supposed to do better, and all her friends were like, wait, you were supposed to be like this big pop hit, and then you kind of disappeared. And
yeah, and then it's like calling out all the people that criticize her and all that kind of stuff. Like,
but Tinashe is doing the same exact thing. I love this. I love these two women right now because they are grabbing the music industry by the balls and taking back their careers, saying, you don't get to decide if I'm a flop or not. Like, just because I didn't have a hit doesn't mean I don't have fans and I can't make music. Like, it's my passion.
Yeah, like, the music industry is so different. Like, these days, I feel like even these, like, big record labels always have these expectations. It's like, oh, you have to get, like, a number one hit or everything. And they're, like, giving us pop stars like Ava Max, where they're, like, where she's, like, very, like, the old school way of being a pop star, where, like, things are so different now. where you can just like constantly release music and you can be a success without being like, you know, like a new Lady Gaga or something like that.
People like Charli and Ariana, I think, have really pushed it in the sense. Charli in the sense that she did like mixtapes, like pop mixtapes, like, and that's kind of what really like brought her back and got her fan base. And then now she's kind of doing what she wants. But Atlantic also pushes her, and I don't like Atlantic for that. But oh my God, who else was I going to mention?
Ariana.
Oh yeah, thank you, Ariana. Because she even literally commented, I think, on Twitter and said, like, why can't the pop girls do it like the rap guys and just drop singles and mixtapes like crazy? Like, why do we have to follow these album schedules? And it's so true.
Yeah. I mean, I think there is, like, some validity to, like, liking an album campaign. I mean, I like when everything's, like, fully planned, fleshed out and everything. But at the same time, I always do like getting a stream of new music. And, like, with you're a new artist these days, you don't have to, like, follow those guidelines or stuff, anything anymore.
No, and that's me. Like, and to comment on the album thing, you know me, and I love a good album. And to me, albums have to be cohesive and like, I love it when an album is cohesive and just like kind of fully fleshes itself out. Not like where it's like an album where it's just like song that don't relate to each other and really kind of don't sound like each other, but they're always kind of like pop like hits, quote unquote. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like the whole works. Like, give me a story. Like,
yeah.
Well, and with that being said from the other room, that's the end of our new music for this week. And then
we're going to head into talking about the concert and all that kind of stuff. We'll be right back.
Lordy, help us. Hey, gays, we're back. Now we're going to talk about the Charli live show yesterday. Okay, yes. This is where the pod's going to get like a little bit more relaxed. So this is where you can kick back, drive, or put your feet up, enjoy some popcorn. I don't know, whatever. You're not watching us, but... Charli, first off, let's start with our days, like, leading up to Charli. Zach, what happened to you this week?
I got a sinus infection this week and an ear infection, so that's been fun. I literally could not take off of work this week because one of my coworkers was on vacation. I mean, he did offer to come in on Friday if I wanted to take off, but I didn't want to feel like an asshole. So
oh my God, Zach! You have to be there for yourself.
Yeah, but I was afraid that because I usually work on Saturdays and he doesn't, I was afraid that he would ask me to take back my Saturday, and I didn't want to do that at all.
Yeah, fuck week, that.
Especially if we were going to Charli. So, like, yeah, that happened. What else happened this week? I got sick. I lost my debit card yesterday. I lost it Friday night and then discovered I lost it yesterday.
That was a mess.
Yeah.
He forgot to print his ticket, so we had to go back to his
house.
I
forgot to print my ticket. We had to drive back to my house to print it, even though I probably didn't have to do that because I had it on my phone.
Yeah, and then you left it in the car.
And then I left it
and then he left his ticket in the car, and then he pulled it up on his phone. So, like, literally,
oh my God.
This week was literally fucking awful. Like, I've been having mental breakdowns on top of mental breakdowns. And of course before Charli. Like, why not, like, any other time? Like... And then what else happened?
Literally, like, at the beginning of yesterday, me and you were, like, heavily considering just not going.
Oh, literally, Zach and I were like, I don't think we should go because we might actually die. Because we were having such bad luck. Like, I literally got cursed out at my job by, like, a customer not talking about it because it was literally insane. Hated it. Literally almost was like, people, don't yell at anyone. Don't curse anyone out for no good reason, okay? Yeah. Be kind. Lady Gaga. Promote kindness.
Oh yeah, and then one of our friends that we brought to the concert, her tire exploded.
Our friend, her tire popped coming back from like her college to meet us, and it was, guys, literally there were like 4 accidents on the way to the show, and we were like, what is going on?
There was like a huge ass accident on the way.
Like 6 cars.
God.
And then when we finally got there, we pulled up in line. We were having a good old kiki time. But it was very cold, and I was wearing a t-shirt, and I should have worn a jacket.
Forgot to bring a jacket.
Literally, I'm a dumb bitch, so it's my own fault. And then someone offered me a hoodie, and I was like, "You can go get it," and he was like, "No." And then I was like, "Beach."
But then it was also insanely like hot inside, so I mean, it kind of worked out, I guess.
But the person who offered me his hoodie, we stan him. He might be on the pod soon. I'm not gonna mention his name because you'll see why, but. He's fucking funny, and he's got a good tweet that we want to talk about one day, but we're gonna hold off until the album drops with that pop queen.
If that ever happens.
Oh, it'll happen. Literally. So I guess so now that we talked about our pre-show antics of like literally our awful weeks. Oh my, what else? I literally was crying like yesterday, I think, because I didn't want to go so bad. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then she canceled the meet and greet for Philly.
Oh, yeah.
That was the other huge thing. I was like, I'm forgetting something. Charli XCX, literally the night before, I was going to get up at 7:30. We were going to get up at 7:30 a.m. to go get in line to meet her. And she canceled it for Philly and only Philly and didn't do one. This is the only city she didn't do one. And I feel personally attacked, Charli. I hope you're listening to this.
She rescheduled it the last time she had to cancel the meet and greet.
Not this
literally.
And she didn't even go to the after party. Not that I went because I knew she wasn't going. But she literally was on the Brooklyn Bridge like 20 minutes later after this thing. She was like, bye guys. And then on the Brooklyn Bridge, and she told them she was going to go to the after party. Because I know the people I don't know the people who were throwing it, but I know friends of friends. You know what I mean? So I was getting texts of screenshots from their things. She was supposed to be there. And she just literally ditched them.
Okay, that's iconic though.
But the show. Let's talk about the show now. So
the show itself was good, but everything else was kind of a mess.
Oh my. Okay. Well, let's just talk about all the negatives first, because we're on a negative roll.
The crowd was literally awful.
The crowd, literally, if you were in the Philadelphia Charli XCX show crowd at Union Transfer, I literally hate you.
I mean, see though. Oh my god, because these fucking two people were just
oh my god,
they just started barging through the audience and trying to get in front of everybody, and everybody was just yelling what the fuck are you doing?
Literally they had the one had a green wig on and the other one had this bodysuit on, and they were just literally
then they
making
decided to
out
stand right in front of me. They just were making out the whole time, just banging into everybody.
Literally, they were making out on Zach, falling onto him, and I was like, what the hell?
I literally just kept pushing them away until they eventually left or moved. I don't know where the hell they went, but they just went away.
And then that one. The one fucking drag queen I'm going to call him out. The one drag queen who went on stage was kind of fucking rude. I'm not going to lie. He literally pushed right the past, fuck me and all my friends.
Literally,
and he went to the front row, and first of all, he was wearing 9-inch heels.
Literally, you could not see over him.
And he was, not going to say what he was wearing, because but you'll know who he is then. But that's just rude. And then he was trying to call over his other friends who were also tall, but the friend was like, no, that's fucked up. And I congratulate that friend. We love you on this podcast, because not the tall people aren't allowed to go to concerts, but don't come running from the back and push your way up to the front just because you think you're hot shit because Charli picks you go on stage. Love, it's not that hard. You just tweet it at her. Sorry for the shade.
It's just I don't know. The whole crowd was just a mess. It was.
Oh my! Let's talk about when she came out.
Then she came out. Everybody fucking started piling onto each other. Going towards the front.
If you don't know, obviously, if you haven't heard the set list and the set list drama, she opens with Next Level Charli. Guys, when I say I literally almost got suffocated into the person in front of me, my face was literally pushed into the person's back in front of me, and I couldn't see her for a solid minute and a half. I was literally trampled because I'm 5'5". It's awful being this short. I was literally almost murdered last night.
Yeah, and then when Vroom Vroom came on.
No, wait. Ready? Okay, so it went it went that, and then it went Next Level Charli, and then Click, which was also literally, I was getting punched in the face during Click, basically. And then it went to I Don't Want to Know, which calmed it down. But I knew that Vroom Vroom was next, and I literally grabbed Zach, and I said, Zach, Vroom Vroom is next, and I'm scared for my life. Because as soon as it started, the crowd went literally so insane apeshit. But then I went along with it because... Love.
Yeah, but I feel at that point things started to get a little better, because the crowd was still crazy all night, but everything started to click.
Once after she did I Don't Want to Know and then Gone, it was tolerable. Gone was I was losing my shit during Gone, guys. I was literally break dancing in the middle of this crowd, that 80s bridge. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think to me it started really. I started really enjoying it and everything around when the Shake It, I Got It part came on, which was absolutely insane and ridiculous.
Oh my god, guys!
I know we just kind of dragged that drag queen, but then when they went up on stage and did that performance with
oh no, they were serving.
They were serving.
They were serving, but they're just an asshole.
Yeah,
you can still serve and be an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I keep coughing.
Where are we at? What were we talking about before the drag queen? Oh, I got it. Guys, during I Got It, I literally was jumping so high I thought I was flying.
I Got It was ridiculous because Umru was also on stage during that whole time.
Umru came out in a Charli wig, and Dorian Electra's backup dancers came out and danced with him and literally lifted him up, and he was trying to twerk in the air, and everyone was losing their shit. Umru's so fucking funny, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, it was everything.
He's iconic. Wait.
Yeah, we stand.
I heard he was making out with his girlfriend the whole time at the after party, though. People were literally, if I have to see you tongue your girlfriend one more time, I'm gonna vomit. And I was straight to be
we don't support heterosexuality on this podcast.
Umru, stop making out with your girlfriend in front of the gays. We don't appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, we also didn't talk about Dorian. I thought their set was pretty good.
I literally actually haven't listened to much of Dorian like in the headphones, you know what I mean? But them live, they were really serving it live.
Yeah, I thought it was really like they
gave it
dancing and
all.
everything. Like it was really good.
You know what it was? I think that they were just like, this is my moment to shine, and I'm gonna like fuck it the fuck up and pull out all the tricks, and they really did.
Yeah.
With the swords, and they like threw them. Oh my god,
that was a moment.
Dorian, like
someone
the backup
threw the sword back at Charli.
That was one of a friend of a friend. I know who did that. I know his Twitter name, but I won't say it. But he handed her the sword. But Dorian's backup dancers each had 2 swords, and they were like dancing. They were styrofoam, not real.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know why I had to clarify that. Like, guys, watch out! I would be like, guys, the Charli show is dangerous. Actually, if you are short, if you are anything like that's timid like us, be warned. The Charli show will literally kill you. Because I was murdered last night. But no, they threw the swords out at the crowd, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Dorian's dancers were low-key pretty hot, so you can go there for that, too.
Oh, Zach. Okay, wait. Dorian's backup dancers, if you're listening to this podcast, hit up Zach. Email our Pop Squared podcast email, and we'll get back to you so we can have a blind date.
Honestly, I didn't know much about, like, the tour, obviously. I knew, like, some of the basic stuff, but I thought, like, Charli would have dancers and sit in the background, too, but she didn't the whole time.
She was by herself.
But, I mean, like, it was, like, that didn't, like, take away anything or anything. Like, it was still pretty great.
I thought the show was like a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
I would say...
I don't know. I mean, like, I still wouldn't say I'm in love with the set list.
Yeah, the set list kind of ruined it, honestly, because I really wanted to hear some, like, number one Angel shit, some Pop 2 shit, and some True Romance stuff.
Yeah, like, honestly, I think my favorite part of the show was the encore. Like, when everything...
Really?
Yeah, like, because she kind of brought out, like, all the hits back to back. And I mean, like, obviously, like, I would prefer, like, I guess if she brought more, like, deep cuts and more other album stuff throughout the show. So just hearing like her bigger stuff, I guess, like that where it's not just all the album and all that. Like stuff like that and like Vroom Vroom and like I Got It and stuff like were probably my favorite parts of the show. Not that I hate the album or anything, but I just think it was like
I think my favorite parts of the show, I really loved Gone because
Gone was definitely
she really ate that live. She really ate that shit and I was losing it. I was also living for Warm, and no one else in the crowd was, but I was literally...
I fucking love Warm. Like, Warm, all the fans, like, hate it, and I don't know why.
I wasn't looking at you during Warm because I was literally, I think I was breakdancing, but I think I was, like, literally losing my shit during Warm, and the guy in front of me, I was, like, not hitting the high notes, but I was pretending to hit the high notes and, like, holding my ears like a joke, and he, like, looked behind me and, like, clapped, and he was like, kudos, and I was like, okay, love, you could just tell me I'm cute, you don't have to, like, literally come up
I remember, like, the guy, like, next to us was dragging Warm before the show started, too.
Oh, literally, he was like... The people next to us were super nice, but they were like, oh my god, Frank Ocean's prep is so good. And then they were like, Warm sucks. And I was like, okay, you have bad taste, loves. I was like, but it's okay, I forgive you.
Yeah, they were cool.
But I also saw him pop a Molly and take acid during the show.
We support that.
He was sweaty. His sweat got all over me. Literally, he shook his head and it got all over me. I was like, oh yeah, also if you don't like sweating, don't go. And if you don't like other people sweat on you, don't go because literally
there was a whole lot of that.
It's a lot of gay sweat and gay pushing.
Literally.
But let me say this. If there's one thing that Charli XCX knows how to do besides write and make perfect pop music is she knows how to control a crowd.
Yeah.
And I've seen her once before in DC for like a radio show, so it was like Boom Clap, I Love It, 1999, Boys, and she did Dirty Sexy Money, which was really a serve because she barely performs that. Like the whole crowd was there for her because the only other person there was like Logan from Big Time Rush. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah.
He has a solo career now. It's irrelevant, but he was the opener. But literally everywhere I've seen her in every crowd I've seen, like her control. It's like she's a hype woman.
Yeah.
Not like a hype man, but like a hype woman.
She's absolutely ridiculous on stage. Like she is so like over the top and like always like trying to control the crowd and everything.
I think it's because she herself gets so hype and she like performs at her 10 out of 10 all the time that when she says do something, literally the crowd does it. Like when she was like get low, the crowd literally was laying on the ground. And then when she said get up on your shoulders, literally half the crowd was on your shoulders.
That was like low-key dangerous. But
yeah, also be careful because she says during the 1999 like encore, get on people's shoulders. Actually, I would not suggest doing that because that's a giant safety hazard. Not that I'm a stickler, and I love to have fun.
I'm not sure if she even does that. I like all her shows. It was just because one of her friends.
Oh, I'll call him out. So Kyle Hoover loves Americana Prince on Twitter. He literally, I look over, and Jill's next to us, our good friend, our good Judy Jill. She said, Kyle, question mark, question mark. Literally, I look over where he was standing across the room because he was with his other friends. And he's I see him in his bright lime green turtleneck on the shoulders screaming, yeah, yeah. And then Charlie goes, he's got it right. He's got it right. Everyone get on the shoulders. And I'm like, Kyle, you're literally going to kill us all. Literally, there were so many people trying to mosh pit to it, Charlie. Like, I saw like 4 people trying to mosh, and I was like, loves, we're gay.
So many people just trying to throw people around. Wait. Like, it was so, like, insane.
Wait, what did someone say in the line when I said someone was going to start a mosh pit? They were like, is this like, what emo band did they say? Breaking the Horizon?
No, Pierce the Veil.
Pierce the Veil. They were like, is this Pierce the Veil? I was like, I don't know, loves.
Oh, and then David got dragged by a straight guy.
Okay, no. First of all, if you were in front of me in that line, you were so rude to me. First of all, you were drinking Tito's out the bottle in a brown bag, like full liter with your friends. And then I was talking about one of my friends, my good Judy Max, who made our intro for our podcast. We love him. We stan him. And I was like talking to my friends about, because he's straight. He's a straight Charli XCX fan and a straight Dua Lipa fan. We support him 100%. We love the straights that support us. And literally this person in front of me was like, that's funny. And then he was like, but my friend's straight right here. And I couldn't tell if they were joking or not. But he was wearing a rugby shirt, so I'm pretty sure he was straight.
I mean, he looked straight, but at the same time, you can't really base things off of that.
That's also tea. But he had a septum, and I was like, I couldn't tell. But I don't know. Either way, fuck you, because you guys were just fucking rude to me. I was just, they were literally eavesdropping, and we weren't even facing them.
Literally every time he said something, they turned around and were just like...
Because they were drunk off their asses. I was like, go the fuck away. Like,
I mean, it was kind of funny, though.
Okay, yeah, I'm probably just offended because I don't like getting dragged. But, like, literally, I don't do anything to get dragged, really. Like, I'm a really good person, I swear.
It's funny just because of how stupid it was. Like, they just kept making fun of you for having like, a straight friend.
Literally, I was feeling so attacked, guys. I was literally crying.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Let's see. Were there any other, like, amazing moments in the show or, like, awful moments in the show?
We already talked about. There was... Somebody threw like a piece of cardboard or something in there with her phone number on it on stage, and she's just like, maybe I will text you.
I know.
But then I watched her throw it off stage after that. Like, she was like, maybe I will text you, and she threw it off stage.
No, and then the sign, she was like, what's that sign say? And it said, free Hannah Diamonds. And she's like, she is free. Like, her music video is taking years and years. And I'm like, free her. No, she's coming back because she's been posting on Instagram.
Yeah, I know.
I'm super... Well, she would just listen to a song, too. Imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, we didn't even talk about it.
I completely forgot that happened.
Guys...
I haven't even listened to it.
I love it. Go listen to it. It sounds like Hannah Diamond, guys, but it's like a low-key bop. It serves. She has a music video coming out soon, according to Charlie, so get ready for it.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was, pretty much the night. I can't even remember what else really happened. I was honestly kind of losing my mind the whole entire time. And, being in front of Charlie was just, I was in awe.
Yeah, and then by the time we left, we were originally going to buy merch, but then by the time we were left, we were just like, I want to get the fuck out of here.
No, we're like, we'll buy it online.
Yeah, literally.
Zach was like, David, they sell it online. Just get it online. I'm like, okay, T, you're right. But if Charlie's coming to you... Ew, why did I just do that? I mess up sometimes. If Charlie's coming to your town, ladies, or city... Be sure to go see her and support her.
Yeah, definitely.
Even though I'm pretty sure the tour is sold out, almost completely.
I think the U.S. tour is, almost over, but the U.K. tour is,
Well, she's going to Europe, too.
The Europe tour, not the U.K. tour, is starting soon.
I don't think it's sold out, though, because she's still touring it.
I think she literally just announced the European leg of the tour.
Really?
So,
I thought okay. Either way, oh yeah, and our show was sold out last night.
It was sold out.
They literally had a sign on the window saying, "Yes, Charli XCX is sold out," and then in parentheses they had "for real," like it was a joke. And I'm
and even the StubHub tickets, they were not cheap.
I was telling my mom, I was like, "Mom," and I showed her videos of the crowd. I was like, when the venue was I think the venue cap is 2,000 for Union Transfer in Philly. When I say literally everyone showed up, I could only see faces from the front to the back. Literally everyone was there.
Yeah.
And they were expensive on StubHub. They were 90 to 120.
Yeah, I managed to get them when they were down to I think 70 or something. That's the cheapest I saw.
Oh, that's wig. I got mine the day she released it, so I got it for 40, which I got lucky, but Joe was having a hard time finding a ticket. Luckily our King Zach came through and literally got her ticket. But ladies, make sure if you're going to Charli, pre-plan, because we literally had some of the worst experiences getting there.
We were so disorganized and everything. And it sucked because we had to drive there, so we didn't feel like, well, I didn't feel like going out anyway, but we didn't like go out or anything after that.
We were going to go to the after party, but we just didn't. And then, did I mention on the pod that she literally didn't go?
Yeah.
Or did I? Oh, okay. I didn't know if we were recording that or not. Like, my memory's shot.
Yeah, because Union Transfer is in this like weird place where like the subway that we take doesn't
SEPTA doesn't run there, and like it's in Northern Liberties if you're all familiar, but like it's like literally like hard to get to, so you have to drive, and then
parking was a fucking nightmare.
Wait, should we give away our park? No, we're not even gonna, guys. We parked in this secret ass spot that like probably is 100% illegal, but literally there were no cameras and no one there, so we're not gonna tell anyone.
It was literally like a parking lot, but it was for like a place. I don't even know what the hell it was. It looked like a factory or something. There was like a Tesla in the parking lot though, so I figured if they can park there, we can park there.
Yeah, Zach is like, let me park my Honda Civic next to this Tesla.
Well, because literally like the street parking in Philly makes no goddamn sense at all. Like it was like 2 hours between like 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., but it doesn't say if you can stay after that or anything. And the signs are all pointing in like random directions, not clear what the hell it's supposed to be
Philly,
for.
I love you, Philly, but get it together.
Literally.
Maybe that's why she canceled the meet and greet, because she knew Philly didn't have it together.
Okay, so
well,
I guess that kind of wraps up Charli, the show.
That wraps up. What's the tour called? Just Charli?
Yeah, I think so.
That wraps up Charli the tour, ladies. We'll be back shortly with our track of the week, and then to close out this pod. Okay, guys, so we are back with our track of the week. Zach, how about you start with the track of the week?
So mine is Miss Katy Perry. We already talked about her Small Talk. For some reason, I've randomly become obsessed with that song this week, and I literally can't stop listening to it.
Well, you have the right reason to be obsessed with it because it's literally iconic. I mean, literally heard it on the radio. Sirius XM, go off.
Go off, Miss Sirius XM.
No, but seriously, like the line where it's like, you see me naked. Like, that's a... She literally slapped. And then I guess to me, gotta introduce myself. My track of the week is Door by Caroline Polachek. If you're depressed, listen to this song, because it's gonna make you more depressed. It's literally about like just being in love and like opening doors. And that's all I'm gonna say. And it probably makes no sense, but just go listen to that damn song. Go stream her album, ladies.
Alright, so I think that kind of wraps it up for this week.
We'll be back next week with an episode that we don't know what the hell we're doing with, but that's our vibe.
I think we might have a bigger episode planned next week where we're doing something relatively interesting, so stay tuned for that.
Oh, that's also tea. I think I remember now.
Yeah.
I forgot. Sorry,
we kind
guys.
of like vaguely started planning it, but then I got sick, and this week has been stupid, so like...
Yeah, you know what? We're unprofessional, but we're also professional. Well, yeah, we're back in the library again. We were in the garage last week, but our saga of podcast studio will update you always, because literally, guys, we had such a hard time. So if you know any place to record a podcast in quiet, please DM us, email us, call me, just tell me, because we are literally fiending.
Yeah, we're literally like we couldn't use my garage today because it's raining, and then we got like kicked out of our room in the library.
Yeah, so some straight man kicked us out because he was like, my study group has to be in here, and I was like, okay, and he was like, oh, you're recording a podcast, sorry, and I'm like, well, you're a little bit too late, love. You could have. The window was literally like the blinds were open, and he literally saw us talking into a microphone. And he like literally continued to knock as loud as hell.
And then the old guy came in the room next to us. Too.
Oh my god, this old creepy guy smiled at me from across the room, and I was like, okay, shut the blinds. But then they were on his side, but then he shut them, and I think he heard me. So we stand you, old man. Love you.
Yeah, these walls are a little thin. So yeah, we'll be back next week.
We love you, ladies.